Do you ever feel like your body is slowly tightening up every single year? Most people believe that getting stiff and losing your strength is just a natural part of getting older. They think that after the age of 40, your joints are destined to ache and your mobility is supposed to fade away. But the latest data on human movement shows that age is not the real enemy here. The real reason you are losing your physical freedom is because you have stopped using 3 specific movement patterns that your body needs to survive. We have analyzed the science of functional fitness and discovered a simple formula to reverse this process. By following a specific sequence of 3 daily exercises, you can actually build a body that feels younger and stronger even as the years pass. We are going to show you exactly how to bulletproof your joints and reclaim your power using a methodology proven by sports scientists. If you want to move without pain for the next 30 years, then you need to pay close attention to this routine. Let us start with the first major conflict your body faces, which is the slow decay of your knee health. Most adults experience some form of knee discomfort, and they usually respond by moving less to protect the joint. But moving less is actually the worst thing you can do for your connective tissues. Your knees stay healthy when they are under a stable load, but most modern workouts focus on high-impact movements that cause more harm than good. The resolution to this problem is a simple move called the wall sit. A wall sit is an isometric hold that acts like an insurance policy for your lower body. When you hold this position, you are waking up the muscles around your knees and forcing your tendons to repair themselves. Research shows that these holds create a safe environment for your joints to get stronger without the wear and tear of jumping or running. If you are a beginner, you should start by leaning your back against a wall with your feet about 12 inches out in front of you. Slide down just a little bit until you feel your muscles engage, but keep the angle comfortable for your current level. Your goal is to reach a total of 2 minutes of holding time spread throughout your entire day. But if you are already at an intermediate level, you need to push yourself further by sliding down until your thighs are parallel to the floor. Make sure you are pressing your lower back firmly into the wall to engage your deep core strength. Try to build up to 5 minutes of total hold time every single day. Advanced users can go even deeper and change the distance of their feet to challenge their balance. For the best results, you should aim to accumulate 10 minutes of wall sits daily. This builds a level of postural stamina that makes everyday tasks like climbing stairs feel completely effortless. We are going to reveal the most powerful move for your hips in just a moment. But first, we need to talk about why your lower back always feels tight when you wake up in the morning. The conflict here is that our modern lifestyle has forced us to sit in chairs for 8 hours a day. This position shuts down your hip muscles and puts a massive amount of pressure on your spine. Most people try to fix this with basic stretching, but stretching alone rarely solves the root cause of the stiffness. The real context you need to understand is that the human body was designed to rest in a deep squat. The deep squat is a primal human resting position that allows your spine to decompress naturally. In many parts of the world, people sit in this position for hours while they eat or talk. But in the West, we have completely lost this range of motion, which is why hip and back pain are so common. Mastering the deep squat is a key indicator of functional longevity. It restores the natural hinge function of your hips and takes the heavy load off your lower back joints. If you are a beginner and your hips feel like rusted hinges, do not worry at all. Simply hold onto a door frame or a sturdy table for balance as you sit back. Go as low as you can while keeping your heels flat on the floor and hold it for 30 seconds at a time. But if you have some flexibility already, you should try to squat without any support. Keep your chest proud and your heels firmly planted and spend 2 to 3 minutes in this position every day. Advanced movers should settle into the bottom of the squat and gently shift their weight from side to side to open up their ankles. You should aim for 5 to 10 minutes of total squat time throughout your day. This is not just a bodyweight exercise, it is a way to reclaim your body's natural mechanics. If you do not use this range of motion, you will eventually lose it forever. Before we get to the final and most important exercise, I want to ask you a quick question. What is the one area of your body that feels the tightest or most painful right now? Please leave a comment below with your answer, because I want to make sure our future videos address your specific struggles. Now we have covered your knees and your hips, but there is one more piece of the puzzle. We need to talk about your structural integrity and your ability to stay balanced. The conflict as we age is that we lose our lateral stability, which makes us prone to falls and fractures. The horse stance is the ultimate resolution to this problem because it forces your entire frame to stabilize in space. Unlike the wall sit, there is nothing to lean on but your own strength. This move targets the stabilizers in your hips that are often ignored in a standard walking workout. Developing this deep strength is what keeps you grounded and prevents you from feeling fragile. Beginners can start with their feet twice as wide as their shoulders and their toes pointed slightly out. Sink down just a few inches and hold that position until you have accumulated 2 minutes for the day. But intermediate users should try to bring their thighs closer to being parallel with the ground. Keep your pelvis tucked and your spine long while you hold for 3 to 5 minutes total. If you are looking for an advanced challenge, lower your hips until your thighs are perfectly parallel to the floor. Extend your arms forward and work toward a single 5-minute hold without moving. This stance turns your lower body into a rock-solid foundation and builds incredible core strength. It is the secret to staying mobile and moving with confidence no matter how old you are. These 3 moves are the building blocks of a home workout that requires no equipment at all. They are beginner-friendly, but they provide the strength-building benefits that even athletes need. By including these in your daily routine, you are choosing pain-free movement over a life of stiffness. You are choosing to be the person who can still play with their grandkids or go for a long hike without regret. Low-impact cardio and full-body mobility are important, but these 3 holds are the foundation of everything else. They are the most science-backed way to ensure you feel stronger every single day. You might think that your joints are just wearing out like the tires on a car, but your body is a biological system that actually gets stronger when you give it the right stimulus. The real problem is that most people stop challenging their end ranges of motion once they hit middle age. They start taking shorter steps and sitting in higher chairs and avoiding the floor altogether. But this avoidance is what causes the very stiffness they are trying to prevent. When you perform a wall sit, you are telling your nervous system that your legs are still strong and capable. When you sink into a deep squat, you are telling your hips that they still need to be flexible and open. And when you hold a horse stance, you are telling your core that it needs to remain a solid anchor for your limbs. These 3 simple habits can change the entire trajectory of your physical life. Many people think they need to spend hours in a gym with heavy weights to see these kinds of results. But the truth is that your own body weight is the most effective tool you have for longevity. You can do these exercises in your living room while you watch the news or wait for your coffee to brew. The key is not how hard you do them, but how consistently you show up for yourself. One single repetition of a hold is better than doing nothing at all. If you can only hold a squat for 10 seconds today, then that is your starting point. By next week, you might be able to hold it for 20 seconds, and the week after that for 30. This gradual progression is how you build a body that lasts a lifetime. We want to help you move away from the fear of injury and toward the joy of movement. Imagine being able to get down on the floor to play with your dog and getting back up without any struggle. Imagine being able to walk for miles without your knees aching or your back feeling tight. This is not a dream, it is the natural result of maintaining your functional mobility. The science is clear and the results are predictable for anyone willing to do the work. The most important thing you can do right now is to stop making excuses about your age. Your age is just a number, but your mobility is a choice that you make every single morning. Take the first step today by finding a wall and holding that first wall sit. Then find a chair or a table and practice your first assisted deep squat. Finally, find a clear space on the floor and test your balance with a horse stance. Once you start feeling the blood flow into those joints, you will realize what you have been missing. We are here to support you on this journey to becoming a stronger version of yourself. Make sure you are subscribed to the Daily Strength Project. We have so much more to share about how you can optimize your health at home. Remember that your body is the only place you have to live, so take care of it. Click that next video on your screen right now to learn even more ways to stay active.